Okay, what we're going to demonstrate now is the decorative side or the utility side of this Viking 2000. Here's our owner's manual right here that's going to be included with this machine. Right in here, because it's a little bit harder to see it because of the covering on the machine itself, these are the various decorative or utility type stitches that are available through the 4 different cams. This is obviously cam A generates these, which is the one that's in the machine right now. Cam B is going to generate these stitches. Cam C is going to generate these stitches here. And then finally Cam D will generate these various stitches. Now some of you watching this video might not have any interest in decorative stitching whatsoever. You're simply looking for a heavy duty machine, which is fine, but this is an added bonus and all of those cams will be included. The other thing I wanted to show you when we had this instruction manual open real quick is a more detailed picture of the inside of the engineering of this machine that you really can't see and won't be able to see through the photographs because you have to take off the bottom of the machine, which is what we did when we serviced the machine. But this is that metal tooth dry belt that I was talking about. These are fairly common in the FOF machines as well, but I just love this feature on this particular Swedish machine because it really does drive home that power. And you can just see in these 2 photographs at a glance the engineering that the Swedish put into the machines. And again, the whole purpose behind this owner's manual is to make it that much easier for you to maintain the machine and also just enjoy the machine. Okay, enough talking. What I'm going to do right now is we've already got this machine set for straight stitching. So I'm going to just sew off this material real quick with a straight stitch, and then I'll show you how easy it is to transition from straight stitching into a decorative style stitching. So follow me down to the needle. I'm going to slide this material right underneath the presser foot, and we're just going to zip down it with a straight stitch, and then we'll transition real quick into a decorative type stitch. Here we go. Alright, had to throttle that up a little bit. I've been so good in all the other videos. Alright, there we go. Alright, so you can see right now what we did is we just zipped down there real quick. Look at how gorgeous that stitch is. I mean, it's just a straight stitch, but I mean everything about it is picture perfect. You won't be able to see the lock-in obviously too well because we have a white stiffener on here, but trust me, that lock-in, as you saw in the other videos, is just as perfect. Let me clip these tails off real quick so we've got a nice clean start. And then what I want to show you is how easily we can then transition into doing a decorative stitch right next to this one. Okay, so follow me over to this control center over here. As I showed you in the book, we have cam A in right now. We're going to simply move this knob, basically 2 clicks to the left. Remember I said it's a colormatic system, so since we want to sew this blue stitch right here, which is kind of it's a pretty little heart-shaped decorative pattern, we've got to go to blue. We're also going to move this one over to the blue region as well. You know, this again is going to be our stitch length. I might go just a little bit to the right to make that a little bit shorter and a little bit more defined. And then finally we're going to drop down to our stitch width, and we're going to rotate this all the way around so it's in that 4 setting right there where you see that rainbow color selection. That's where we're going to use pretty much our stitch width setting on all of the decorative utility stitches. Alright, that's it. 1, 2, 3, follow me down to the needle, and let's sew this pretty decorative stitch pattern. Alright, here we go. How easy was that? And wait until you see it. It is really pretty. I could see this going on the edging of a quilt or some other applique creative type project. Isn't that cute? It's got those little hearts, it's got that interlacing weave going across there, and the final result is just a pretty accent addition as far as the stitch variation for this machine. Make sure you check out the other videos if you haven't already done so to see the heavy duty side of this Viking 2000.